Good morning. Okay, so let's look at how to solve an angle in a right-angled triangle. Okay, so let's say today we have this situation here. And we are given this is 7.9 centimeters, and this is 13.5 centimeters. Okay, and we want to solve the triangle. To solve the triangle, you need every angle and every side. Well, first, to solve this side, there's different ways you can do it. We could find an angle and then use trigonometry to solve for that side, or you can just do what you learned in grade 6 and use Pythagorean theorem. So if you want to find, let's call it C here, we'll call this the triangle A, B, C. Using Pythagorean theorem, we would have that C squared is equal to 13.5 squared minus 7.9 squared. C squared equals 119.84, and square root both sides, and C is equal to 10.9. Sorry, I just realized you can see that. Okay, so C squared is equal to the hypotenuse minus the other leg equals that, square root both sides, and you have 10.9. Okay, but let's go ahead and try to find an angle. Let's first try to find the angle C. So again, as I talked about the other day, I now have a reference angle. Okay, so my reference angle is right there. I'm going to ignore that I found that right now because I'm always going to stick with the sides that were given to me in case I made a mistake finding that. I would then I would get an incorrect answer again if I made a mistake finding that. So I'm going to stick to these two sides because they were given in the question. Okay, so if this is my reference angle, I have a hypotenuse and I have an adjacent. So again, from SOHCAHTOA, looking at which one uses adjacent and hypotenuse, I am going to be in cosine. So cos of angle C is equal to my adjacent, which is 7.9, over my hypotenuse, which is 13.5. Okay. So this is the only case where you would use the inverse function. The inverse function undoes what a normal function does. So in this case, I am going to take the cos inverse of both sides. My cos inverse is going to undo what my cos does, and I'm going to be left with C is equal to the cos inverse of 7.9 over 13.5. And again, this is where you'd use second function cosine on your calculator. Make sure it's in degree mode. Calculate it out. C is equal to 54.2 degrees. So I have 54.2. Well, we still haven't solved the triangle. I know this is 10.9. I'm still missing side B here. And of course, we know a triangle adds up to 180. So therefore, not side B, angle B, sorry. Angle B would be equal to 180 minus 90 minus 54.2. Angle B would equal 35.8 degrees. 35.8 degrees. And I have solved for that triangle. Okay, hope this helps. Again, I'll be available for homework help on any of the questions at the times I post.